Scottish singles final. It's Andy Meekison here. I'm joined by my colleague Blair Davidson. We're really pleased to have Blair here today after his fantastic performance this week. Just lost out narrowly to Billy. How are you feeling after that performance, Blair?
Well, I'm feeling very, very great for reaching the semi-final stages. That was a great bonus for the week. Billy played really, really well in the course of the match, as did I, but obviously it wasn't good enough on the day.
Don't decry yourself, son. As I say, it's great to have you with us. You can give us some insight into how it feels to be a player who can reach the final stages of the National Championship. Today we've got a mouth-watering clash to the most recognised players in the country. We've got Martyn from Dumfries, who's playing with Red Bull, with red stickers, and Billy Mellors from Haddington. They've both been in great form this week. Martyn especially has had some amazing victories. How do you see the game going?
Well, obviously it'll be very, very tight, but conditions look very, very windy, and it could kind of affect the balls in the way that they may turn in the green, because there was a lot of the balls hanging off on certain rinks with the wind that's affecting it.
Well, we'll look for that. We'll certainly look for that. As I say, anyone who's never been to Northfield before, this is Green A, the Championship Singles Green. The one thing about it is it's sort of an amphitheatre. It's sunken a bit low with the stands at each end, so hopefully that will keep the major impact of the wind out of the game. But both these guys are accomplished performers. They know how to play bowls in the outdoor, and I'm sure they'll acclimatise themselves to the condition. We've got massive crowd around the green, everybody wrapped up, expecting any sort of weather, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have a high class game. As you'll probably see as we're going on, across the green we've got ladies singles, ladies junior singles and the gents junior singles. We'll try and keep you up to date with the scores if it's any of your club or county colleagues that are taking part. This is the biggest afternoon in Scottish bowls. It's nice to see great sportsmanship there between the two boys, and I'm sure we're going to have a terrific game.
Sorry, I'll only go once.
Say on end rink we've got boys junior singles. Joe Moore from East Lothian against Dean McIntosh from Edinburgh. And there's spectators here from all over Scotland watching avidly, and it's calm before the storm at the minute. Bowl Scotland Lady President Lynn Wallace in position, marking the board. She's had a quiet week. Anyone who knows Lynn, does a major task at this Bowls Scotland National Championships in control of the volunteers. You don't disappoint Lynn if you've got any sense, but she is a fantastic worker for the organisation, and it's been a great year for her as president. And I believe at the other end of the green we'll see Gents President Eddie Nicholson, who is marking a board in the Gents Singles final, so it's a great honour for them. And we're just completing this second trial end. How did you find the pace of the green this morning, Blair?
Yeah, the pace was very, very good. The pace was great. Hands were very, very good as well. Probably running about 11 seconds, really, really quick. Thought, does the green been ironed? Probably has been.
The green's just been cut and iron prior to this game coming on. You've been a bit shy about things. I know that you're the current SYBA singles champion, and you managed to win that the year before, which is a phenomenal achievement. How would you think the greens are this year compared to the last 2 years?
Well, I would say they're running a lot quicker. The hands are really, really good on all the rinks that I've played on, yeah, I would say it's running a lot better than last year.
That's good news for every bowler out there. When you get to national finals, you want to play on the best surfaces you can, and the green staff here have done a great job. As you can see by that shot in the trees, it's very, very blustery. Hopefully these clouds stay that colour, don't turn any darker. We could do with getting this afternoon completed and dry. That's the preliminaries complete. Looks like Martyn's won the toss and he's going to throw the first jack. And play is now underway in the 2017 Scottish Gents Singles Final. Looks like it's a reasonably long jack he's set.
First ball is on its way down. Looks like a good opener.
Reasonable, certainly, reasonable. Couple of feet from the white. One thing, these two boys, they have utmost respect for each other. They'll know no matter what the state of the game, they can't relax if they're in the lead, and if they're behind, they've got the skill to pull back. Billy just drifted a yard past the white.
Just a shade of grass here from Martyn.
It's a decent effort from Billy. Is he going to connect with it? Oh, he's just drifted through.
Running through.
It's just, at least Billy will be happy he's at least reaching the white. Martyn looks a bit disgruntled with that one. I think he's just pushed it wider, which will...
Seems to be getting back.
Just that wider line just took that yard of running off it. There's still plenty of room for Billy. He's switched hand to the backhand.
On a good line. How's the pace?
He's still drifting by. He's not adjusted his weight.
That's a good line here.
He certainly does look a good line here. I think he'll
Pulling
be
it
pleased.
past his own.
Reasonable result. Looks like he's potentially lined 4 shots this first end, but Billy's got a few holds there.
On a good line again.
He's just drifting on, most unfortunate there. And after a scrappy first end, possibly a 4 here for Martyn Rice. He'll not believe that. And it is, it's quite an amazing result for a first end. I take it Billy didn't give you any easy ends like that this morning, Blair?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Well, I can't see Martyn changing the jack length here. If
You can see him going for the same jack length.
exactly looked like it was maybe a metre short of the pin. We'll see how he's managed to throw it. And
Looks like a shorter jack length. A good opener again.
so actually, he has thrown it a metre short of the pin. I think. Great start. One thing about Billy, he's not going to be fazed by losing that first end. He's a very resilient guy. Martyn from Dumfriesshire. Plays for the Dumfries club.
Good ball again from Martyn.
And this is exactly the standard that Martyn's been setting all week. He's been quite devastating in 2 or 3 of his games. And I've spoken to a couple of his opponents who just said he was unbelievable. But Martyn does know Billy has every shot in the book.
Slightly wider.
Slightly wider. It's taken a draw though. Just shows there's more than one line to this jack, Blair.
A good ball there again from Martyn, just dropping 2 feet short. Billy just looking to draw in and sit on the back ball.
This looks a decent line this time from Billy Mellors.
Good ball there from Billy.
Tremendous, and he's
drawing the shot.
Giving Martyn something to think about. I'm sure Billy will be relieved at that. Interesting position of the head though. Can you see Martyn having a wee yard on here to try and turn the ball out the head?
Yeah, coming down, turn the ball out, or if he touches the jack, round the corner, can make possibly 3 shots.
He's not giving anything away with his facial expression anyway.
No.
He's pegged the line quite well, and we know he can play all the shots, so it's just whether he's confident in just this yard, which is
probably just a forehand draw.
That's exactly what he's doing. His drawing weight's been pretty good so far, backing himself to beat Billy's.
He's on a line.
He's just under it, I think. Just a fraction under the line.
Billy's still holding on to the shot.
It'll be a nice stroll back to the mat for Billy, knowing that he's lying. But Martyn will know that he's played 8 balls and they've all been in the vicinity. Beautiful smooth action Billy Mellors has always had. Delight to watch. This looks a reasonable attempt again. Just a foot extra. Still
looks like 1.
Definitely.
Yep, one shot to Billy Mellors, and the score is now 4-1 after 3 ends. 2 ends.
As I say, everybody's wrapped up. It's pretty chilly today. The players won't feel it. The adrenaline will be keeping them going. See what sort of length Billy fancies. Do you think he excelled in any particular length this morning in your game, Blair?
Yes, he stuck to the shorter kind of jack lengths. He kind of stuck to the kind of shot to 3/4. He pulled the mat up the green, or he was playing the mat back and dropping it over the pin.
Well, that's what he's tried here. It looks like he's just overcooked that slightly. Pushed it 3 or 4 feet past the white. Martyn's delivery is so simple, it's hard to break down, which is why he's been so successful over the years.
Good opener, just missed the line.
Looks like a better effort from Billy here, much closer.
Good second ball there from Billy.
Excellent. Still jack high, it's a wider target.
Good line here.
Looks like a great effort here from Martyn Rice. Oh, tremendous. Billy has the back wood. He knows he can reach the target. And he must be just hoping for a corner of the white here.
Looks close, just needs to run.
That was a great effort, great effort.
Good effort there from Billy.
I'm surprised Martyn doesn't cut the legendary Willie Wood with his good lady. Always a pleasure to see Willie. I was speaking to him this morning. He's looking forward to the game this afternoon. That's a decent ball back there, splitting up the three of Billy Mellors. Can you see Martyn changing his hand here?
Possibly just to come round to the back to try and, in case Billy tries to play the attacking shot on the forehand.
Billy's obviously thinking about it. As I say, Billy Mellors has got a devastating drive, and if he's on target,
can even see him coming off his side ball.
Exactly. Although he'll be wary if he misses the line, he could lift both his on it if he plays a really heavily weighted shot. Anyway, we'll soon see. We've talked about the options. He'll probably just go up and draw the shot.
Sticking to the backhand.
Yep.
Just throwing the shot.
This looks a decent line, this. He's looking at it intently. Oh, great effort. Great effort.
Great effort.
He has actually moved the jack. There's President Eddie Nicholson behind the head there.
I think it'll just be a backhand draw here for Martyn.
I think so. I don't think it'll be anything too extravagant here, weight-wise. He doesn't want to corner a jack. Certainly taking away the line anyway. And it's just hanging. He almost knocked that in.
Almost cornered it in.
But he was quite happy to pick up the one. And he moves into a 5-1 lead after end 3. It's been a great week here at Northfield. This afternoon sees finals of gents junior singles, pairs, triples and fours, and also the same for the ladies disciplines. Earlier in the week we had the senior singles, senior fours and the mixed pairs, and we've managed to get through the week with just one awkward session of weather, and we're on track. It's great to see so many spectators this week.
Looks like another good opener again from Martyn, just going that yard past the head.
He's consistently picking that line, so plus it's interesting to see them both playing different sides of the greens here, different sides of the green.
Billy just good weight, just missed the line. Slightly under the line here. Oh, it's holding back.
Seemed to take a wee straightener there at the end. Did you notice that? Just short of the way.
Wee straightener.
I'm sure Martyn will have noted that. Billy switched his hand. He's following him. This looks a great effort here. Oh, he's just drawn up 2 feet short.
Martyn may change his hand or stick to the back.
With all these games going on at once, you'll hear the odd explosions of noise if something exciting happens, so we'll try and keep you up to date with what is going on. After a few ends we'll give you score updates.
Looks good again here from Martyn.
Fantastic from Martyn. He's playing like a machine with a draw just now.
Billy may play the forehand, trying to rest that ball. Sticking to the back.
Looks a decent effort. Looks a very decent effort here.
Good ball here. Just running through.
Just running through. Billy will be quite relieved to have that ball sitting in there though. May make Martyn switch his hand. Can you see Martyn changing hand? He's been consistent on the one he's been playing, but
Yes, he maybe change. He may have a change in hand here. Yes, I agree.
Martyn just under-greened that there. As I say, we'll get score updates shortly from the other games. I can see a score of 12-0 on the next rink. We're not quite sure who's leading. We'll find out for you.
Billy sticking to the backhand.
He is. He looks a good rod again. It's just whether he's got this pace sorted out.
Just looks to be dropping short. So it's another single to Martyn Rice.
He's looking for a 2 here. Are we going to have the first introduction of a measure? No, a 1. He's picked up a 1, moves into a 6-1 lead after 4 ends. Martyn's trying to keep the pace of the game flowing. Billy's certainly not wanting to hurry this game, whereas Martyn's keen desperately to get on with it. He's almost had that jack up there before the marker was halfway up.
Yeah, the marker had to run to collect him at.
So that'll be an interesting thing to look out for. Billy's struggling a little at the start, but he'll start to use he's got a world of experience. He'll not be rushed. Good ball from Billy.
Good on that.
This looks a great reply here from Martyn. Is he picking up the jack? Just under 2 feet through. Noticeable that every time Martyn's thrown that jack, he's managed to get it that 2-3 feet short of the 2 metre pin.
Yep.
Which, if you're a single hand player, if you can throw the jack to the length you really want, what an asset it is. Did you have any difficulty doing that today? Because you certainly had the jack enough.
No, it was quite good. We just chucked the jack wherever and hoped the football was closed.
There you are, folks. Scottish semi-finalists just throwing the jack wherever. I'm sure your coaches won't want to hear that, Blair.
No, definitely not. Just chucking the jack to the usual 3/4 to full length jack.
There's Alan Ayre, beaten semi-finalist this morning. Can be proud of his week though. He was in the junior singles as well. Some achievement to get through in both disciplines. Billy just
dropping a wee bit short there. Maybe holding on to the shot.
The one thing is, there's nothing particularly close to it. Martyn just got to decide what road he's going to play. Blue sky.
Nice clear skies at Northfield.
That is a good sign. It'll be taps off soon. Perhaps not with some of the characters kicking around here.
Just overplayed that one there from Martyn.
Scrappy in from Martyn, he'll be a bit frustrated. Billy having a wee joke with him. You can see the tension coming off Billy's shoulders. He knows he's line one. He's got a reasonably straightforward opportunity for a 2. That'll get him snapped back in this game. Wee gust of wind there just putting Billy off. Beautiful smooth action there.
Gets back to the ball.
It was so smooth it ended up putting a yard of running on it. Still, Billy gets his scoreboard moving over.
So it's one shot to Billy Mellors, and Martyn Rice leads 6-2 after end 5.
Sort of length you think Billy will play here? Middle length again, short to middle?
Shot to 3/4, yep. Try and change it.
Well predicted Blair. Early stages here. Although these two boys are experienced and won multiple titles, there's nothing bigger for them than this. It's been a long, long road to get here. All the games in their club championship to win that. Then their district championship, 5 or 6 games. Here you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games here to win the Scottish title. It's a long, long road. But they're down to the last 2.
Good opening balls for both players. Finding the road very good, finding the road very well.
I don't think this is the wind this time. I think Billy was disturbed by something happening behind the head.
Just a bit of movement.
Definitely. Which is...
composing himself.
It's always a frustration playing across the green here. In the other direction it's not quite as bad. There's only one end with spectators. Anyway, Billy composed himself. And here comes the next bullet.
Great ball.
Oh, that shows the benefit of his experience. When he was disturbed, he didn't rush into it. Played a fantastic ball.
Martyn's also looking in a good line. I think he's just pushed it.
Just a fraction. Billy confirming he's definitely lined the shot. I'm sure he'll be hoping for another one here. And we see a bit of brightness there. Is that the sun coming out there, Blair?
It's definitely clearing up now. So, no signs of rain or dark clouds.
You will be blamed now. You'll be personally blamed now, Blair, if the rain comes on. It's a kiss of death saying that. The commentator. This looks a decent effort from Martyn. He's just drifting by again. He's getting closer though. Billy's just that fraction higher and it's hanging slightly till it reaches the white. You just see Martyn playing a similar shot to his last 2 attempts here, Blair.
Just beyond the forehand, looking to draw in.
Aye.
Take a yard off his last, he'll be very, very good.
Well, we'll soon find out.
He's picked the line good twice.
He's certainly a fraction wider than he's been playing. He may be coming off Billy's ball here. In fact, he may turn it in.
Maybe turned it in now. now for a pair.
That would be a B bonus for Billy if it is indeed a pair. And it is.
That was a pair there for Billy Mellors, but Martyn Rice still leads 6-4 after 6 ends played.
Here's an interesting little change of tactics. That's the mat. What would you say, Blair? 4 yards, 5 yards up the green?
Probably about 4 or 5 yards up the green, yep.
So we're going to be playing on a slightly different piece of land, different lines. Probably the same length that Billy's been playing on. But something to look to. Big cheer for Dean McIntosh there, so I'm not sure what exactly happened along in the end rink. Decent lead ball from Martyn again.
Good line again here for Billy.
Looks like a great recovery. Going to sneak the shot, is he? Oh, fell against the bias too. It's a bonus.
Good line also here from Martyn as he pushed it.
I think he's just under the weight. Indeed he is. Billy coming up to the head after this bolt. Looks very, very close with this.
Very good ball there from Billy Mellors.
Fantastic. And he's managed to hide his ball behind the front of the head, although Martyn's got a draw to the white. Martyn heads back to the mat. Composing himself. He's turned his back on that one. I think he's missed the line and the length. Be a bit frustrated with that. It's interesting watching Billy. He's looking around the green, watching different games. You'd think he wasn't involved in this, but when he gets to the mat, he just gets so focused. He's a bit disappointed with that one as well. I think he's
pushing the ball up.
I think it's the running he's missed out on. Aye, his line was okay, but he's pushed that ball wider, and that's going to shove Martyn out. You think there's enough room around that, Blair?
Possibly.
Martyn will be hoping so anyway. He thinks he's narrow as he's pacing out almost into the next rink to get by it, and indeed he is.
He's pushed Billy's ball on as well.
That's 2 ends in a row. He's turned balls into the head, whether it's a shot or not. It's a constant source of frustration to anybody who does that.
Could be 2, possibly 3 here. Well, 2's out.
2 out, yeah. Umpire called for to measure.
Measure for the third.
I think Billy will be quite pleased. He's going to be at least tying this game, and Martyn certainly had the best of the early skirmishes, and especially if Martyn's giving him gifts by turning balls into the head. It's always a bonus as a player. Plenty of wedges in there anyway to stop these balls toppling over. Who's your money in here, Blair?
Well, I can't really tell. Looks like
Still
three.
can't tell. Aye.
Looks like three.
Marker
Looks like
obviously
red
thinks
ball.
it's Billy Mellors' ball, but and it is indeed a 3 there. Billy Mellors
Picks up a 3 to go into a 7-6 lead against Martyn Rice after the 7th end.
Anyway, Billy this time hasn't put the mat up, he's kept the mat back, which is interesting. He picked up a 3 and he's playing a different piece of green. He's kept the same length of Jack, but not put the mat up.
Good starter here again from Billy.
Just a yard up there from Martyn.
Looks to be a wider line.
He's hoping to just get round behind his own ball, and that's exactly what he's doing. That's decent effort
Great
there.
ball, yeah. Just not got enough run in there on a good line.
Billy changed his hand. Oh, he's coming.
Looks to be a good road.
Certainly
Haddington
does.
Good ball.
Looks another shot. Looks just under again here, Blair. Has he got enough to reach these balls and fall off them? He does. Possibly in for the shot.
Well in there. Maybe the shot.
Billy querying it. I've got a funny feeling Billy's going to come up and visit the head. Yes, here he goes. If in doubt, go up yourself. It's only the marker's opinion. To date, the marker hasn't indicated who's lying.
The marker might not know who's lighting this shot here, as the lollipops haven't went up. Lollipops are used to indicate who the marker favours who's lighting the shot.
Anyway, here comes Billy. Looks a decent track again. Trying to face his own ball and fall back to guarantee it, which is exactly what he's done.
That guarantees a shot now.
Martyn's on the look though, he's not so sure.
Martyn will just be looking to play the same shot here. If he can sit Billy's back ball over and sit himself, he could be making 2 shots.
I would expect so. He's just been under grass the last 2 balls. Danger is he pushes it that fraction wider and it just doesn't come back. And he's certainly pushed it wider as he got the running.
Don't think he's pushed it.
Perhaps he feels he's lined the shot and he's correct. Billy's picked up the one. Martyn will be raging inside at that, to be short at the head there. Billy picks up that single, moves up to 8-6 after 8 ends. So what it looks like is when Billy's playing in this direction, he's putting the mat, that's those few yards up, and keeping it back coming the other way.
Yep. Because the wind seems to affect the balls coming down in this direction.
Correct. It means that they're playing on the same piece of land, effectively. So Billy's obviously happy with that. Martyn will be anxious to get back in the scoreboard here. He's dropped his weight. Just missed the line this time.
Billy pushing it up, trying to push the ball up. Good line. And he pushed it.
He's maybe pushed it too much, indeed he has.
Just pushed it through.
Scrappy end here.
Billy on a wider line.
He's just going to drop in for, or is he? No, he's still well short. The way Martyn's been playing this week, I would expect him to draw the shot with this one. As I say, he's been like his machine-like with his drawing. He certainly looks a fairer effort here. Is he getting past though?
Just not getting past the front ball there. If he'd missed that, it was okay.
The last 2 or 3 ends, he's just not been catching that length. Billy's green this one, although it's diving again. Is he getting past the head this time? No, but he's potentially knocked 2 in there.
Promoted his own, plus comes through himself.
See what the umpire, the marker indicates here, hopefully. Two in a measure. Quite amazing because there's nothing near the white. Big ball in the context of the game here. Certainly a wider line.
He's going to get past the short ball. Yes, he is.
And he's come in for the shot. That was a gutsy ball there from Martyn Rice. Picks up a single. Hauls himself back into within 1 of Billy. 8 shots to 7 after 9 ends. So, we've played 9 ends, Blair. What do you think so far?
Been a very, very good match between the two players. Obviously, Billy is preferring the shorter jack lengths, pulling the mat up and putting the jack over the pin. And Martyn is preferring longer jack lengths, maybe 3/4 to full length jacks. But yeah, very close game between both players.
To date, we've only really seen draws. We've not seen any conversion, anything heavy at all, which will be interesting to watch the next few ends. Martyn just dropping a yard short of the jack there. Billy's the same. Martyn's certainly a touch wider with that one, but it doesn't look any further. In fact, it's shorter, I think.
Just hasn't pushed it. Can get out in the wider line, it takes all the weight off. Billy looks to be better with this one.
He certainly does. That's the shot for Billy Mellors from Haddington. Martyn sticking to the backhand. How's his running this time? Better looking effort, Blair.
Better looking here, yep. Past that, he's in for the shot.
And he is indeed.
It's a shot. The marker is indicating. Billy on the forehand.
It's starting to drift in now. Awfully near Martyn's ball. Oh, decent effort, just a ball tight.
Martyn coming up to have a look at the head.
Martyn will have looked at that last ball there of Billy's and see how close he was. I can't imagine Billy will change too much. He's a chance of turning his own, drawing round it, coming inside it to Martyn's ball. So Martyn will have to look at combating that somehow. He may change his hand.
Looks to now maybe a forehand draw.
Which is indeed what he's trying. He'll be keen to get another ball into this head though. We were talking about running shots earlier and Billy has one on. This looks a good line.
Has he pushed it?
Oh, he'll be frustrated with that.
Disappointed with that dropping shot there.
Billy having a close look at this at the angles.
He may try to draw, he may try to have a little runner in the forehand. Ball onto ball.
He's got lots of options there. He could even come off that last ball that Martyn's played if he's a fraction high. The one thing I think certainly won't be short. It's just whether he decides this is the time to fire the bullet and make it, put some weight on it. Just got a fancy for a yard on here, which is indeed what he's tried. Very close to doing exactly what we looked at coming off the inside of that ball. But Martyn dodges that bullet, grabs the mat, picks up the single, yeah.
And the score is now tied at 8-all after 10 ends.
The game's back on. It's a 1st to 13 game now. Martyn picked a jack length and he's dropped a short ball in again.
Martyn's picking good lines, just dropping that little bit short with his first delivery. A good opener from Billy Mellors. Looks to be in a wider line, but he's pushing the ball up.
He's actually swinging inside the head. He's not really made much of a difference with that.
Just don't think Billy's pushed this one.
Martyn will be desperate to find the length here. At least get one adjacent. Certainly pushed it wider anyway.
Has he pushed it?
Great effort here. Great effort.
Great effort there again from Martyn.
Be a relief to him.
Good road here from Billy. All in his pace.
Billy's liking this. Is it just going to come down at the death?
Oh, just hasn't pushed it.
He's maybe giving Martyn an opportunity to reach this now. He could use that to get a better angle in to clip Billy's ball out. What do you think, Blair?
Even if he comes in and uses his own.
Exactly, to straighten it up.
Yeah, we have some spectators here at Northfield.
Glamorous Vicky. I'll see her later.
There we go. As the weather stands, there's two people with some ice cream cones.
That's 2 sold today. Ticked off his list. So Martyn's looking at this effort to come down off this high line, and he's very close here. Ah, great effort.
Ooh, just slips underneath. Great effort there from Martyn.
Billy looks comfortable with this ball. He's pushed it that wider line, it will dive at the death. Here it comes now. He's just not giving it that bit running.
Just not pushed it. So it's going to be one shot to Billy Mellors. Billy Mellors takes a 9-8 lead after 11 ends.
Billy a wee bit frustrated there that he didn't manage to drop that extra shot in. These are the big ones. If you've got a free draw, if you can make that count, gets the board turning over quicker. So what's he going to do this time? Back to his old tactic?
Back to just dropping it over the pin.
We'll see just now. Claire Walker on the next rink at this side.
The under 25 ladies junior singles.
Decent looking line here, Claire.
Has he pushed it?
He's not.
Just dropping short there was his first one.
Both the boys will be a bit perturbed by this. They're getting their own, pick their own jack length, but they're not securing the first ball, which you would often expect.
Martyn looks better here. Good opener from Martyn.
Billy looks another line here, but he could be on his own ball, turning it up for the shot. Is he? Just inside it. He may have drawn the shot. As we lean over here, I assume you're doing that at home.
To see who's lying the shot.
Exactly.
Martyn looks to be good here.
This looks like an excellent reply though.
That's
oh,
turns it
terrific
into
ball.
2.
This is what we've been seeing all week from Martyn. He challenged the Billy here. He's going to follow him up that line. It's all down to running here.
Just don't think he's pushed that one.
Perfectly loaded as well.
No.
He's just given Martyn's ball a little bit cover there as well, which is a wee bonus. Martyn will be trying to drift past that, get hidden in there just in front of the jack, which is what he's done with the line. Is he running?
It's maybe blocked the pass now.
Giving
Billy. Well, we may see a forehand runner.
We may.
Or will Billy just try and draw the shot?
Up the forehand, just a draw, you think?
Maybe a forehand runner.
See how confident he's feeling. The one thing you won't want to be is short here, Blair. That'd be criminal.
No. You'll be looking to reach it.
He's having a wee look to see if it's changed since he left the head, but
No, nothing's changed.
he's looking even more confused now. And now that somebody walked in front of the head.
Just a wee bit of disturbance. Reset yourself.
So
Still in the
he's
backhand.
taking his time. Back to what you know best. See if you can drift through this gap here.
Backhand kind of runner.
I think he's just a fraction narrow.
Martyn still holding on to a pair. So it'll be either a forehand draw here, or he can follow his last road inside of the two balls, drift in the gap for the third shot. Nice little chance here for Martyn.
Is that what you would play, Blair, if you were there today?
I'd probably play the backhand. But Martyn's playing the forehand.
That's why he's in the final and you got beat in the semi-final.
He's playing the forehand.
Looks a decent effort as
And
well.
He's played it
and
well.
Billy's clapping it in here. He knows it's a good ball.
3 shots to Martyn Rice. And Martyn Rice will now go into an 11-9 lead over Billy Mellors after 12 ends.
Been good, interesting stuff so far. I think we've not seen any fireworks at the minute, but
It's been a good drawing game. Both players are playing well and outdrawing their opponents to their own jack lengths.
interesting. The board marker up that end is my colleague, District Secretary William Wood. That's Willie Wood at both ends of the green.
Oh, a little bit.
I hesitate to say two legends of the game.
A little bit of disturbance there. Just going through a bit of yard there for Martyn.
Billy, coming down off that high line, it's just that little bit slower when you go wider there. Did you find that when you were playing this morning?
Yes, I felt as if when you went out a wee bit further, it just slowed it down.
Of course, it's a bit fresh grass. None of the balls have rolled over it when you go that wee bit wider. And Martyn's just proven that fact the same by going that wee bit wider and ended up a yard short. Billy disturbed again, aye.
Must be a lot of movement in the stands. People, spectators finding their seats.
This looks like cracker.
Used to pick up the jack.
Oh, he just drifted away. Although he may have the shot, but still lots of room for a player of Martyn Rice's capabilities.
Wee chance here for Martyn. Get this one in.
This looks a decent one if he comes inside his own.
Just used the ball there.
He's got the shot. Oh, it's going to topple in against the bias, is it?
Billy be looking to draw one inside that. Has he pushed it? I don't think he has pushed it.
That's. See Billy up the far end, rubbing his chin there in frustration.
He will not be happy with that one.
Certainly not happy. He's so unhappy he's not even wanting to come up and look at it. Oh.
There's an aeroplane who's all away their holidays.
Alright, can I hang on and watch the Scottish final, folks? Great to see the weather turning in this last 3/4 an hour to an hour. We're going to have sunshine the rest of the afternoon, hopefully. Okay, Martyn, you've had a look at the position.
Great ball there from Martyn Rice. Billy coming down to have a look at the head. May see the first runner. Or Billy will just be looking to draw in either hand to try and cut down.
We'll see just now. He's had a good look at it anyway.
I think he may try to draw and cut down here. He's had a look. So it's on the backhand, settles himself. Doesn't like it. Body language indicates he doesn't like that ball.
He could be turning Martyn in here. Oh, he's just drifted by. In fact, he might have sneaked second shot here, which is a wee bonus for him. Martyn having a good look at it.
Umpire has been called. Here comes umpire Brian,
Venerable Brian Early.
coming to do the measure.
Man on a mission. I'll have another chat with Brian later. This is, if you're watching at home, folks, this is how the experts do it. Who needs to put their knee on the grass when you've got a firm balance like that?
A firm balance like Brian.
Good friend of mine is Brian, may I add. I was till about 2 seconds ago.
Yes, Billy Mellors did make second shot. There was his last delivery, so
Billy will be happy with that.
Billy will be very happy with that. So that's one shot to Martyn Rice, and he's now 12-9 ahead of Billy Mellors after 13 ends.
Martyn stretched into a 3-shot lead, picked his own length, and yet again he's missed the line with his first one, and that yard of running. Seems to be quite consistent, this.
Billy on a good line here. Has he pushed it? Good opener from Billy. Martyn will just be looking to add a yard in his last delivery. Just hasn't pushed it.
So after getting into a 3-shot lead, Martyn's dropped 2 balls short.
Billy will be looking to take advantage of that by putting another one in.
Well, while we're going on, I'll give you a quick update on the scores here. We've got live scoring on the Ball Scotland Facebook page. We've got D. Hogan from Trinent has jumped up to 17 against Gillian Gorman from Glenluce, who has 9. Joe Moore from Haddington, same club as Billy Mellors, is 8 against Dean McIntosh of London Road Foundry in Edinburgh, who has 11. And in the junior ladies singles, we have Bethany Hart from Crookston on 6 against internationalist Claire Walker from Edelwood, who was defeated in the final last year by Megan Kivlin, 12. So things are starting to hot up, and Martyn Rice has managed to drop the shot in here.
So Billy coming up to have a look at the head. Looks like just as if he'll follow up his last one as a backhand draw. the Seagull nearly took out Billy there.
Looks like he's turning his own balls up here. Must have a chance if he gets it solid. Oh, he's hitting an angle on it, but it's going to fall in against the bias.
Maybe the shot now.
It will be. The percentage shot Billy played there. Clever choice of shot. Resisted the temptation to run hard at it.
Martyn having a look to see if he's one down or if he's lying the shot. I think it'll just be a backhand draw, follow it up. He's got Billy's ball to use.
I think so.
He touches the jack for 2. And he actually may look at it on the forehand.
He's turned round there and he's looking a bit despondent, and I think it's just he's focusing so clearly and choosing the shot he wants here.
Yes, he's on the forehand.
Looks like a wee runner up the forehand.
Looks under the line.
He certainly has held it in.
Missed the line.
Still, if it is, it's only one against. It's not a disaster.
Now, I don't know what Billy will be playing, but I think it will still just be a backhand draw. But he may, if he feels risky, he may play the forehand to promote his own up onto Martyn's, but I think it's a backhand
I think so. Maybe just push it a fraction wider, Blair.
Yes. There's a couple of options.
Keep going.
On the forehand.
He is. He's dangerously close to Martyn's ball here, but he's actually played a cracking line. He's just underweighted it.
Just hasn't pushed it that extra 18 inches.
He did the hard bit there.
So it's one shot to Billy Mellors, and Martyn Rice still leads 12-10 after 14 ends. So again from Billy, it's a shorter jack, the mat up the green.
Marker sets it. As I say, it's a big day for the players. It's a massive day for the guys in the purple jackets and the guys in the girls. It's always an honour for them to umpire or mark a Scottish singles final, whatever discipline it is. And the game cannot be played without these guys who give up their time, their efforts, and do a great service for us in this sport in this country, all over the country, every weekend.
Needs to pick up the jack, just missed it.
I see on that rink next door, D. Hogan's moved up to 18, 11 up against Gillian Gorman, within 3 of victory.
Just not running there from Billy.
Martyn getting past these front balls here. It looks like he is. Oh, great ball.
Great ball, yeah, from Martyn. Billy asking if the ball is level with the jack. This means if the ball is in line with the jack, that's classed as jack high.
He's looking to just creep past his own front ones, but I think his weight's just going to be holding off here with that yard of running.
Nice chance here for Martyn to add another.
Exactly, get hidden round behind these front balls of Billy.
Looks to be a good road.
He certainly does. This looks to be excellent here. Here it comes down, climbing down towards the white. Just possibly a 2.
Possibly just sneaked in.
Claire Walker storming up the green there at the other side, not realising her opponent was strolling up behind her. When she turns round. This is when it's getting to the lively part. All these games are getting towards the gold medal end. Everything's very important. And it looks like Dee Hogan's won, which is a fantastic achievement for her. This morning she was so nervous when I spoke to her. And there it is. Indeed, she's picked up that 3 she needed.
3 fantastic balls there.
To win 21-11 against Gillian Gorman. So this year's Scottish Ladies Champion is Dee Hogan, to add to her collection. In the meantime, Billy just drifted by there. Guaranteed second shot, but Martyn still holding. So that's 1 victory for East Lothian this afternoon. Billy will be looking to make it 2. Joe Moore's on the other end to make it 3. But their opponents will be trying to do something about that.
Looks to be loaded again.
Certainly does. I think Billy knows it's another shot.
Applauding the ball.
Absolutely. Fantastic sportsmanship from Billy.
Martyn Rice picks up a 2, which will take him into a 14-10 lead after 15 ends.
Dee climbed to stand to see her mum and dad and Uncle John. All our support from East Lothian. So with that Scottish title, Dee goes forward to represent Scotland in the British Isles Ladies Championships next year. And the form she's in, she must fancy her chances. Looks like she's going to sit and watch the end of this game.
Looks like a good opener here again from Martyn.
That'll make Martyn feel a lot better about things.
Billy's facial expressions there, didn't think he liked that one.
Looks not bad to me.
That's a good ball there from Billy. Didn't know what was wrong with that one. His facial expressions, you can't tell.
I think Billy thought he was on the higher line than that, because he knew he was reaching past the white. It's forced Martyn to switch hand. This looks certainly narrower than Billy. He's not pushed it.
Well, it looks to be in a narrower line. Looking to get past Martyn's ball. Looks on a wider line.
This is definitely a trier, this one. This one's a trier. Oh, he's left it short. If we see his facial expression there, I think it'll be frustration. Indeed it is. Billy will be trying to shut this door here. Stop Martyn coming in that gap. Billy's turned his back on that as well. One of these ends.
Martyn may try and reach this now. Chaplin the ball or turn the jack now.
Exactly.
Even the front plant goes into the head.
I think to date I can only remember him playing one ball a couple of yards past the jack, and he does possess all the shots. He skips for Dumfries Shire, as in the past anyway, many times. Watching intently here. And he just caught that high line. Giving Billy a free draw for a 2. Looks decent.
Looks good here from Billy.
It does.
Good ball.
Great ball. These are the big shots when you've got that extra spare. Pick up the 2. Keep in touch.
So Billy Mellors picks up 2 shots, but Martyn Rice is still in the lead, 14-12 after 16 ends. So Billy's went for the kind of shorter jack length again. He's favouring the shorter jack with a mat up the green. Martyn questioning the jack.
He is indeed. First time we've had the jack measure on the screen. Big moment here if Martyn can get that jack back without having to play the end.
Here comes Brian.
Here's Brian, marching on. I hope he realises he's got that measure in his pocket. His colleague has. How could I doubt him?
Some more spectators.
I think it's safe to say it's up.
Safe to say the jack is over.
That's giving Martyn a few seconds to compose himself though.
And there goes Brian.
Stephen Glenn in the background there, surveying the scene. Now you see why Billy was so desperate to play this length.
Good opener.
Martyn, has he just drifted that yard up?
Good delivery again here. Well played, Billy Mellors.
He's running here, he's urging it forward, which tends to indicate he's short. Oh, he's maybe sneaked in here. I think he'd given up on that halfway up.
Just seemed to have a wee hold in the rink.
Aye.
A wee hold there. Billy getting disturbed again.
This looks a decent effort here, Blair. Oh, he's just drifting across.
Just drifting under the line.
It's good weight too.
A wee fraction of grass and everything good.
This is on the crossover point between green A, B and C. There's big crowds there. It's a great viewpoint. See the legendary Lorna Smith there, standing there. She can watch 3 greens at once. That's what happens when you're a talented champion.
Won the singles 4 times.
Correct.
3 back-to-back years.
Phenomenal achievement that is. And Martyn's playing another good one. Billy again clapping that. Great to see.
It's good to see that Martyn has also got the back position, so he'll be happy with that.
Now, we've not seen any devastating strikes so far. Do you think this is the first we're going to see here, Blair?
Well, I don't think he can afford to run at the head. Well, he could burn the end, but if he puts a jack through, then he could leave Martyn open draw for maybe even possibly a 3, 2 possibly a 3.
It's 2 anyway at the minute, so
He may run it.
he may just decide.
Let me see a runner.
It's hard to tell because his stance is basically the same for both. That's not going to help. There you are, there's a bit of experience for anybody out there. Drop the ball, go back, get yourself composed.
Pick up the ball and start again.
Start again. Yep, kind of thought this might happen. This looks fantastic for line. Oh, great effort.
His ball may ball has stayed on the rink. It's a good result there. His ball has stayed on the rink.
It has.
And the marker
marker needs about 3 arms here. Okay, we know that the jack's in the rink, in the confines of the rink. Billy's got a ball. What does it look like? 4 yards away?
probably about 3-4 yards.
3-4 yards away. But we do know that the edges here are dropping into the ditch, so he doesn't want to go too close.
Big slope.
And he's got to make sure he doesn't go too wide. What could possibly go wrong here?
He could be.
He certainly kept it in the rink anyway, that's for certain. As he kept it on the green.
Oh yes.
Oh, fantastic. These
Great
shots
ball.
look easy, but there's a lot of pressure on there.
Plus the slopes in the ditches. He
Exactly.
gets to about 2 yards out and it'll slope right down.
Martyn made that look pretty straightforward.
So that's one shot to Martyn Rice. He leads. Martyn Rice leads 15-12 after 17 ends.
Having said that, Billy will be. He was faced with his first strike and he was bang on target, which is always confidence boosting when you've got the next time to do it. Martyn sets back to his long end again. I see Claire Walker's picked up a shot there. I'll just see what the score is.
Good opener from Martyn Rice again.
The latest score I had was 16-7 to Claire Walker. We'll see if we can catch the scoreboard from the camera angle. Billy just dropped that yard short right in the line of the white.
Looks good again here.
It
from
certainly
Martyn.
does, certainly does.
Great ball.
Just behind the jack. Oh, he'll be reasonably chuffed with that. This looks a decent effort this time.
Looks good here.
Oh, he just got rocked on his own ball there.
Get caught.
Exactly. Martyn can have a look. Billy's pushed that ball across in the line that Martyn was playing on his backhand, so he'll either have to go a bit wider and round about it or change hand, which has its own dangers.
But also Billy's opened it up in case he wants to have a runner.
He certainly does, but he's no back ball. This could be a turning point in this match, this end. A score of 15-12 at the minute.
Martyn line a couple of shots.
So what he's done is he's pushed the ball a bit wider, he's given it that extra yard of running. We've noticed that a couple of times, he's just stopped dead. He has indeed. Billy clapping that one again. Great sportsmanship once more. What do you think? You played the man this morning, what do you think he's going to do now?
I think he's going to play a backhand runner.
Do you? After that last ball that he played the last end,
I
give a
think
bit
so.
confidence?
I think he might play a backhand runner here.
Okay. Which means for certain it's a forehand draw.
He's on the forehand. So the forehand draw.
Correct.
Well,
Is he that fraction higher? He is actually. Is he giving it the running? Because he's coming down now.
just hasn't pushed it.
Oh, what a line he had. Martyn will be trying to cover a line to the jack here. If he could somehow sit 6 inches in front of that jack, Billy's got a big problem on his hand. Do you think?
That would be ideal. Probably to sit one, yeah, right in front. Even just sitting in front of the line, even a yard out. as he's in front of the...
Exactly, that's what he's trying anyway. And he looks like he's going to come inside that as well and do exactly what we've just thought of. Oh, that's decent though.
Forces Billy to play a totally different shot now.
Exactly.
Either tries to draw it or he can try and run through it.
Well, Billy's having a good long think about this one. He knows this is a major, major turning point in this game. 3 against him. You may figure with his strike he had, even if he's hitting balls out of the head, he's at least cutting the head down.
His side ball may even be locked in.
Exactly, that last ball of Martyn's has just caused major grief here for Billy Mellors.
Even if he hits the short ball into the jack, he's still going to lose.
Exactly. The one thing he does have, if he plays the draw on his forehand, even if he's a fraction narrow and he's onto his own ball, he's going to rock his own ball in for second. Sorry for the pause there, I'm left-handed, so I'm trying to remember what way Billy's forehand is.
He actually also could look at the plant on the forehand, sending it, getting the solid on his own ball.
He does. So he's made his mind up, or maybe he's not made his mind up.
Got him having a look.
If you're a bowler, you know exactly the position Billy's in here, and he knows
He may play the forehand.
how important the choice is here.
Is it forehand? Is it backhand? Is it a draw? Is it a strike?
Once you decide, you've got to be 100% committed here, so we'll soon find out. And he's playing backhand and it looks like it's a strike to at least clear balls out here, and you never know. Oh!
Unlucky.
He cleared so many balls at the head, but the ones he wanted to go didn't go. Looks like it's still a couple to Martyn, but he was bang on the target again.
He's unlucky to clear a couple of his own balls there.
Yes. But he did cut it from 3 to 2 at the worst. Assuming it's a 2.
Umpire is called again.
Uh-huh.
We'll chalk the balls. I'll chalk the ball.
I think it's 1 out, isn't it, at the minute, Blair? 1 out and measured for the second, is it? I think so, yes.
I think there's 2 out.
2 out, is there? I didn't see the balls getting rocked out.
I think there's 2 out, and this is the measure for the third one. Looks like 2. Yep.
Indeed.
So it's 2 shots to Martyn Rice, and he now takes a 17-12 lead over Billy Mellors after the 18th end.
Of course, 17, a significant number. It means Martyn can win this game in one end. He's in a hurry, obviously. he's basically dumped the mat down, turned round and thrown the jack. No, the marker hasn't even got halfway up the green.
The marker has to run.
I can only imagine the adrenaline pumping through Martyn's veins now that he's hit 17. He's urging that one on, he thinks he's short.
Just dropping that yard shot is Martyn.
Looks a decent line from Billy.
Just looks as if he's pushed it.
He's the yard over.
Martyn looks closer.
It looks like he's adjusted well.
Good ball there.
Good stuff there from Martyn Rice. Certainly turning the screw just now for Billy. And I believe that Claire Walker has made up for her disappointment in the final last year. I can't quite see the score. She's obviously hit 21. Great ball by Billy Mellors though. It's all happening at one time here.
Hard to keep up.
Claire Walker has become the Scottish
Under 25s
junior singles lady champion, and well done to her. She'll be over the moon after the disappointment last year. So Billy trying to drop another shot in here off this nice wide swinging line at the death. He's just overcooked the weight, which he has.
Martyn may look.
Well, yeah, it's a brave. It could be a brave shot here. Inside the jack, roll the ball out.
Roll the ball out, stay for 4.
Just his only problem is if he hits the jack first and pushes it through the back, he could lose a 2, possibly a 3. With Billy having last ball, what will be going through his mind? And he's stuck to drawn weight so far throughout the game.
I've not seen him attack anything.
Yeah. Billy's praying that Martyn actually goes for us and pushes this right through the back.
Sticking to the forehand.
He's playing the percentage shot and he's undergrassed it, I think. Unless he can come onto his own ball. But he didn't get an angle on it. Billy will be a little bit careful here, but
I think it's going to be a forehand draw again for Billy. He's finding the line on that side. It's just he needs to take the yard off.
I think so. It's just whether he can get. It's going to throw it a little bit heavier because he's going that wider line, but certainly grassed it anyway. Let's see if it's going to drive down.
Looks close, yeah.
Great effort. Oh, unfortunate Billy.
Just drops away, drops his own ball down, drops away.
Martyn concedes a 1. Billy marches up. Agrees there's no measure in it. Picks up the single.
It's one shot to Billy Mellors, and still Martyn Rice in the lead, 17-13 after 19 ends.
So, what's Billy going to do? Back to his old now, this direction was the direction he had the mat back and he was playing the short end, isn't it?
Just dropping over the pin.
Aye.
So, yep, I think he's went slightly longer.
Slightly, Spectators everywhere here, climbing over fences to watch this game. Great to see.
The stands are all filling up.
Billy turned his back on that early. I don't know what was wrong with that. It looks pretty decent to me.
It's a good starter.
Just a fraction wide. This looks a decent track. Big cheer for Joe Moore there on the end rink. The junior singles against Dean McIntosh. We'll find out what happened there. Oh, Billy's just not pushed it through the weight there. See if Martyn can seize on that. Certainly a nice wide line. This looks decent here, Blair.
Good ball there again from Martyn.
Tremendous stuff. So Billy can't see any of the white. You can see the 2 balls. He's resisted the temptation to hit it with this one, and instead he'll be just trying to run into it and turn the jack back, but he's just a fraction under the weight.
Martyn will be looking to add another, put the pressure on.
Just pushed it that nice wide line again. Here it comes again. This looks decent once more.
So it's very, very good here from Martyn.
I can only, and is he going to hide it? Oh, it's sitting up just a fraction. It's widened the target a little bit. I can only imagine the nerves he's got now, Martyn. He can see himself line 3. He's got a ball left. Billy has to change his head somehow. What do you think, Blair?
I think he may attack it.
Do you? I think Billy's having a think about it anyway. It's not a wide target though, and he's got his own short balls in the road, which are just making it a bit trickier.
He could try and draw to Martyn's last ball.
It's a tricky shot. He's tried 3 draws so far, never got near it. This is where the top guys at the end of the game pick the right shots to play. Square them out. If he plays the runner, he knows if he misses it, Martyn's got a draw for the Scottish Championship, and that's just what he's tried. Oh, and he's missed it. He's been on target with his last 2 strikes as well. Well, this is the chance every bowler in Scotland dreams of. 1 ball to win the Scottish Championship. Martyn Rice from Dumfries. This to achieve his ambition. He's up that wide line again. He's maybe a fraction wider, but here it comes now. Looks decent. Looks decent.
Great ball.
Oh, he's just run by. And that can only be adrenaline. Billy's dodged a big bullet there.
Looks like 3.
Looks like 3. And they move on.
And Martyn Rice picks up a 3 and goes into a 2013 lead after 20 ends played.
They've played a great end there, Martyn. 3 fantastic draws. That's the sort of stuff we've been seeing all week from him.
There was a jet plane there again.
Right.
People away their holidays.
So, this is the big one though. It's easy to get to 20. It's the 21st shot that matters. You don't win till you get to 21. Billy knows that.
Martyn will be looking for a good opener here.
He certainly will. He's drawn when the last end was fantastic.
Body language indicates it's a wee bit quick.
Here it comes down now
And here it comes.
though. Joe Moore. Looks like Joe Moore has won the junior singles title. Here he comes, young Joe. 2 great young players we've got there from east of Scotland. Billy a yard short there, but it may force Martyn on the other hand. Indeed it has.
On a good line.
The boys have got the green to themselves now. Perhaps fitting it.
Just hasn't pushed it.
He just hasn't.
Again out in the wide line. The weight tends to come off.
Billy will be desperate to drift round his own ball here. Drop the shot in, put a bit of pressure on. He's certainly on his own anyway.
What's his own?
That's maybe good enough. It certainly looks like it.
That marker indicates it's 1 shot to blue, which is Billy Mellors.
Martyn, maybe a couple of feet on the run in this time with a tighter line, but it's going to dive there, isn't it?
Just not get the running.
It still wasn't up.
Chance here for Billy.
It's amazing how when you get to 20 that last shot can become so difficult.
So it's hard to get the last one. You'll be stuck in 20 for ages.
Here's a cracking line here from Billy Mellors.
Good ball there.
Oh, well, it is a good ball, but it's actually given Martyn a few more options now to play weighted here. Do you think he could play up to come off the inside of that? Up the same hand he's been on?
Looking to play in, yep.
Aye.
Looking for the 2 balls or
Well,
edge off it.
we've not seen Martyn play a running shot the whole game.
No, he's been draw.
And to be honest, to win the title, it looks like he's going to have to play a wee running shot here of at least some description to rest the ball out.
Here's Vicky and Stevie Glenn again.
And the Strathmiglo Mafia up the back there. Here we go then. Another chance for a Scottish title. He's tracking well. Has he got enough running on this? Don't tell me he's going to draw the shot here. What an effort. Oh, what a ball.
What a ball there.
That's
from Martyn.
fantastic.
Nice.
Absolutely fantastic. Billy spotted that about 2 yards out. He knew he'd played a cracking shot. Congratulates him. You don't get that in many sports.
Billy probably will attack it now in the forehand, looking for ball onto ball contact.
It's almost as if Martyn's come into this game determined he was going to draw his way to victory. He's not played a running shot at all, and
he's forced Billy to attack heads.
he has.
Probably here as well.
There's no doubt Billy's capable of this. He's just working out the best angles for him, sir. John McCrory at the back watching him. His East Lothian teammate, the Hamilton Trophy, who's just seen his niece Dee win the Scottish title for ladies. I'm not sure what Billy's looking at. I don't know if he's looking to see if he he could hit the ball onto the back ball as well and make a 2 or a 3, but
May look at the angles to take the 2 balls.
aye.
But I think it would I don't think the angles are right.
Unless he's looking to see whether Martyn's back ball is beating Billy's ball at the front, which looks like basically either the third or fourth shots here, which is massive. If Billy takes the 2 shot balls out, who's going to be left lying?
Possibly Billy's front ball to the right hand side.
There's obviously a chance it could burn here if he comes off the side ball and gets the angle onto the nearest shot. Martyn trying to remain calm and composed and the not bothered look. No, Billy's made a decision now. He's going to hit it off his forehand. He's not, he's just playing a medium pace. He's trying to time it out. Now this is the ball I thought he might come off, but it's not finished. Oh, it is now though. And Martyn Rice from Dumfries becomes Scottish champion single hand for 2017 against a great opponent, Billy Mellors from Haddington. Great game. What do you think of that?
Brilliant game of balls.
Brilliant. Just shows you can draw your way to anything in this game. Martyn looks drained, absolutely drained there, but I'm sure he'll be celebrating shortly. He's quite a laid back character. But this year the 2017 Scottish single hand champion is Martyn Rice from Dumfries with a 21-13 victory over Billy Mellors from Haddington. Okay folks, that brings an end to this afternoon's Scottish singles finals across Green A. There are some finals still going on in Greens B and C. I'd just like to say well done to my colleague Blair Davidson for his performance this week. Amazing for a 17-year-old to get to the semi-final of the Scottish Championship. Perhaps we'll see you back in one of the finals next year. I believe you've already knocked out your own championship, so that shows the strength and depth in Scottish bowling. Martyn's happy. It's been a great week here at Northfield. We'll be screening the presentations at a later date, so look in for them. And I'll just wish you goodbye from me, Andy Meekison, and
myself, Blair Davidson. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.